So, hey, hope you're joining me. I hope you can see me. If you can, um, let's see, go away. Okay, so hey, if you're just getting on, this is Emily Quisenberry, and I'm super happy to have you on this live Periscope today. And hope you can hear me okay and that you can see me okay. I've seen some people on Periscope doing their Periscopes landscape now, not portrait. And so that's kind of what I'm doing and testing it out. So hope you can see that okay. If you can, give me a heart or something and let me know that. So anyway, excited to be doing this. And this is actually going to become a regular part of, whoops, sorry about that, my daily just my daily business operation. So I'm excited about that. And if you've never joined one of my Periscopes before, I'm Emily Quisenberry, and I am actually a wife, I'm a mom, I'm an entrepreneur, I am a personal growth junkie, and I'm a health and fitness enthusiast. And my obsession in life is actually helping people break through to a new level in their life, in their business. And I love coaching people to create success in their life and to create the life that they desire. Not something that somebody else, has planned for them, but whatever the dreams in their heart are, my goal and hope is to be able to help you uncover those and to really be able to live into the fullest, most alive version of you that's possible. So that's my intent. And that's kind of a little bit about who I am. And I'm glad that you've joined me today. So what I really want to share today is my number one strategy that I have used in my own life to get more done in less time. And I think for most of us, that is really an elusive thing. And we struggle with this idea of time management, which actually I hate that. The thought of that, trying to manage time. And I'll just tell you, I've done a lot of work in my own life around this idea of trying to manage time and trying to, as it was feeling like it was slipping away from me. And so a lot of it was about my mindset and how I had to change my mindset to really believe that time was abundant and that there was plenty of it to get done what I needed and wanted to do in my life. And so rather than try to create some schedule or some agenda that I was having a hard time sticking with, I really kind of created, and obviously this isn't just me, other people do this, but in my own life, I created the idea of time blocking. And so that's my number one strategy. And what I want to do is kind of unpack that a little bit today and kind of dive down into what that means to block time in your day to be able to accomplish more in less time. So I think if most of us could get done, the top 3 things on our list every single day, the things that were the things we need absolutely 100% to accomplish, I think we would be amazed at what that would do for our life as far as helping us to move forward in whatever goal it is that we have, whether it be in a relationship or whether it be in our business or whether it be in our health and fitness or just in our own personal growth and our own journey. So what I want to talk about is kind of how you're going to implement this idea of time blocking into your life and kind of how I've done it and what's worked really, really well. So the first thing that I encourage and invite people to do is to kind of brainstorm. And I really recommend that you do this on paper, not just your brain and not on your phone or on the computer, but really get out old school, a piece of paper and a pen, and begin jotting down all the things that you need to get done this week. Obviously, today is Monday, so that's a good day to do this, but really any day is. But what I have found is that when we can be so intentional to kind of spend our time on paper on purpose before the month or the week begins, when we can spend that time, we are going to be so much more efficient and we're going to get done the things that we really want to get done. So I really recommend that you brainstorm in the areas of your life. So that could be in, your family, it could be in your business or your work, it could be in your health, your fitness, your personal growth time, your spiritual time, other things you're involved in. You could be involved in things in your community or in your church. And all of those areas, you want to kind of think through them, and you want to think, what do I need to get done this week? And write them all out. Just brainstorm. And then what I do from there is I look at that list, and then I kind of I move a few things from that main big list over to a separate list. And I'm like, okay, so tomorrow, what are the things that I want and need to get done tomorrow? And then I brainstorm those things out and I write them down over in this other list. Now, from there, we're not just going to hope that it happens, but what I have found that has worked for me is I take that list of things I want to get done tomorrow, and you can actually do this the night before or off that master list of all the things you want to accomplish in the week, or you could do it the morning of. You have to find what works best for your life. I, a lot of times, will do it in the morning, first thing. I have my own quiet time, my own spiritual time, my connection time. And then after that, I really look at my list and I say, okay, these are the things that I'm going to do today. And what I want you to do is I want you to pick the top three things that you want and need to accomplish that day. In whatever it is, it could be in any of those areas. It doesn't just have to be your business, but what are the three that are non-negotiable that absolutely have to get done? And those need to be the first three things that you list, okay? Or put stars by them, 1, 2, 3. Now, out of that list, because there could be 10 things on your list, what are the next, if you had to rate them, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, how would you rate them? Is in the level of importance in your life as far as getting them done that day or that next day. And then from there, I want you to find some way on your phone to keep your list, your to-do list for that day. Now, I personally use Evernote. I love it. And I've just created a notebook that says to do. And then under that notebook, there's a note that says today. And then I, will put the things I want to get done today with a little checkbox because I love checking things off. And then that's what guides me through my day. Okay. So this is one piece of it. We're going to spend all the things we want to do, all the things we need to accomplish in the week on paper on purpose. Then we're going to take that big master list and we're going to break it down into the next day or to the day of. And then we're going to take that list and we're going to prioritize it with the top 3 things absolutely non-negotiable that we will get done that day. But then the other things and how do they fall in the importance. And then we're going to take that list and transfer it over to some type of an app or something on your phone that you can keep track of what you're doing. Okay, now from that point, what I do is I look at my calendar and I look at my day, that particular day. Now, your days may always look the same. Maybe they do. Mine don't. Mine are varied because I work from home and I have kids and a husband and just life. And so my days look different. So what I do is I block out time to do the things that are absolutely the things I have to get done that particular day. And like for me, I actually have a couple of, one for sure non-negotiable, and that's my quiet time that I do in the morning. It's how I start my day, and it's how I set myself up really, I believe, for success the rest of the day. So that's not even one I count in my top 3 because it's just one I do like brushing my teeth or taking a shower that we don't actually write down because we are going to do those things whether we write them down or not. So anyway, you're going to take and you're going to block out the time that you're going to spend doing that particular activity. So let's say that, because you know what we find, guys, I don't know about you, but I find that I can waste a ton of time just doing things that maybe are important, but they're not the ones that I need to be focused on in that moment to get the things done on my list to move closer to the person that I want to be, closer to the goals that I have for myself. And so in order to eliminate and to minimize those distractions, I have found that when I set aside time, and I really like an hour to 2 hour chunks. I work best like that. And I also know that for me, I work best in the morning creatively. I'm a morning person. I get up early. I do my quiet time. I exercise. And then I'm ready to go. So for me, if I have something creative I need to work on, I'm going to block out that time in the morning. Now, granted, I work from home, so I have that flexibility to do that. But I block it out, and then I'll tell you, this is the biggest thing. You want to close down all the tabs on your computer if you're working on something on your computer. You also want to turn your phone onto airplane mode. Put it on airplane mode so that it's not going to bother you with all the notifications and you thinking, oh my gosh, somebody's texting me or somebody's emailing me, or I need to take my attention and focus off of this thing that I'm committed to and put it over here on this thing that really is just a distraction. So that's really the second thing, is you want to block out that time in your day, in your morning, your afternoon, in your schedule. And then you want to be focused with it. You want to eliminate as many distractions as possible. The other thing I do that I have found that's been super helpful is I set a timer. And so I will, if I'm going to work for 60 minutes, I'll set it for an hour, and I will, when that timer goes off, I'm done. And I can feel good that I actually accomplished what I was hoping to accomplish. So I'm just checking my notes. So I'll just tell you, that has been so integral in me really getting things done. And I'll tell you, the weeks that I don't do that, or the days that I don't do this, that I don't brainstorm everything out, that I don't create my list of my top 3, and then obviously then list the other things that if I get them done, awesome. And what I find is when I will commit to that in my day, I do generally get more done than the 3. I get a lot more done. And then when I eliminate my distractions, when I'm going to be in that focused time of working on whatever project or relationship or health goal or maybe a DIY project, anything, guys, this applies to any area of our life, then I'm going to get so much more done because I'm not allowing the distractions of my computer and my phone, which is really, I don't know about you, but it's one of my biggest time wasters. Especially social media. Now, we know social media is awesome, and we know many of us use it for business. Obviously, I'm using it for business right now, but it can waste a lot of our time if we aren't careful. Do you guys feel that way? I would imagine that in your business or in your life, it can be as well. So those are really just the 3 things that I have used to help me block time, to help me not manage time, but to really live fully in that day and getting the things done that are necessary and that I want to help me move forward in my life. So I don't know, where you are, what's going on in your life, or what your goals are, but I hope that the strategy of time blocking has been helpful to you. And I hope that it will really empower you to accomplish your goals and to become the successful person that you want, or to create more success in your life, or to create to create a healthy, fit body, or to, really maybe redo your house, or whatever your goal is in your life that you're working on right now. This can apply to anything. And, again, my passion is to really help people to live more fully into who they are and to help them achieve the goals and the dreams that they have in their life. And if that is something that you're looking to do, check out my blog. I've got a lot of information and freebies and things over there that could, really help you to live into a full life, to really break through in maybe your life or your business to the next level. And my blog is emilyquisenberry.com. And obviously, if you want to go directly to the blog, then it would be emilyquisenberry.com/blog. But I do have a lot of freebies over there and things that hopefully will help you to really live the life that you desire. So listen, I appreciate your time today, and I will look forward